When many Olympians train, they often head to world-class facilities, right? That's no secret. But gold medalist Nick Baumgartner heads to his own backyard. At 44 years old, Team USA's oldest athlete from Michigan's Upper Peninsula is still chasing another games, his fifth in this case. Not with fancy equipment or world-class coaches, but with grit, experience, and a homemade snowboard track carved right into his own backyard by his own two hands.
On a quiet, snowy street just outside Iron River, Michigan, where harsh winters are a way of life, sits a house with a yard that doubles as a snowboard track.
All right, it's time to do Olympic training, Bates Township edition. Here we go.
And to Nick Baumgartner, this is an Olympic training facility. No chairlift, no groomers, and the sponsors' logos are on propane tanks. Shoo! Just a snow shovel, a chainsaw, and a 44-year-old snowboarder who built his own course by hand.
I put in 20 to 30 hours building this track at my home, and when it's all done, it's a heck of a place to train right outside my door.
Every day on Nick Baumgartner Way, he straps in and drops down this homemade track. Every bump, every turn, carved by Nick himself, because his mantra is simple: outwork the competition.
To the finish, baby.
So do you think anybody outworks you?
No, absolutely not. I'm sure there's a few of them that do the same amount of work as me, and they're doing everything that they can, but no one's outworking me.
Nick is the oldest athlete on the U.S. snowboard cross team by far, old enough to be the father of some of the guys he races with.
The older I get, the more people just say, he's not a threat this time. He's not a threat this time. Fall asleep on me. See what happens.
Most mountain athletes slow down in their 30s. Nick won gold at 40.
Can I pick it up?
Absolutely, you can pick it up. This thing does not live on the mantle. This lives in my pocket, in my backpack, or the console of my truck.
Getting to the top of the podium for Team Snowboard Cross in Beijing helps fund his career now, but it wasn't always like that.
It's funny, I was working for a concrete company out of Green Bay, Wisconsin.
At the start, pouring concrete to support himself and his son, back when snowboarding wasn't even an Olympic sport.
Nick's training doesn't stop in his backyard in Iron River. To build the strength that he will need for Italy, he makes the long drive to Marquette, where the work looks different, but the mindset stays the same.
Out-train the competition. Inside advantage training, Nick knows he has the advantage, as the old man, working out with guys half his age.
Nick, how much you love sprinting?
Oh man, as long as nothing pops, we love it. Go!
The one who's been to the top, fallen short, but always gets back up.
The last thing I want to do is come around these young kids and look old. So I work a little bit harder. And then when I can come here and I can test some of these kids, pushes them as well.
And always turns limitations into an edge. And not necessarily on a snowboard.
Hey guys, Nick Baumgartner here at the South Trails in Marquette. For me, mountain biking is the closest thing I can get to the racing that I do.
After decades in a sport built on speed, Nick has proven something true. Sometimes the longest and most difficult path often leads to the highest peak. And sometimes it starts in your own backyard.
He has so much fun doing what he does. Nick, of course, does train on professional courses, but he built that home course to make sure that no one is outworking him. That is his mantra in life. He does at least 10 laps on his course every day as part of his training regimen, jumps into the sauna. After he does that, the final qualifiers for the Olympics are this weekend, and the U.S. snowboard team will be named by January 18th, so it's coming up quick. We'll keep you posted on Nick and his teammate, Jake Vetter from Pinckney. I plan to cover their Olympic journey when I'm at the Olympics next month in Milan. So much more to my conversation with Nick. We spent about 2 days with the guy. Scan this QR code on your screen for an extended cut on my time with Nick. He talks about why he thinks he's had so much longevity in his career. The next oldest guy on the team is 27 years old. He's 44.
So cool.
Oh, he's the best. And as you know, I'll be in Milan covering the Winter Games, helping keep track of all the athletes with ties to Michigan, as well as giving some glimpse into Italian culture. Look for live Olympic updates starting February 6th here on Local 4. And literally everybody in multiple towns that we spent in the UP all know Nick. They're cheering for him. He really is the man about town up in the UP. So it's going to be really exciting to see him get to his 5th Olympics and then hopefully another gold medal.
He really does that work, folks. And if you follow him, you should follow him on Insta, because not only do you see him training, but the travels he does to all these competitions. Like, he's so young at heart. I love him.
And now he's a professional snowboarder, so he doesn't have any distractions. Back in the day, he was working, trying to make this all work. Now, full steam ahead snowboarding.
It's going to be fun to follow him.
Yeah.
All right, thanks so much, Ty.